welcome. It's Friday again. It's Friday, and this is our time that we set aside for our noonday meditation and prayer. As we're just gathering together, the flock, we want to welcome everyone here today on the second Friday in December the 8th. We want to welcome you that may be joining us by YouTube now or at a later time. May this meditation time be a blessing to you. May it support your spiritual well-being and your overall health and wellness in this season. We just thank our community that's here and coming in and still just busy setting up. We appreciate them and the work that they do to keep the center going and flowing and being all that it is designed to be and do. So as we begin, in this season, this holiday season, and I believe Hanukkah begins today or yesterday, so we want to just acknowledge the various traditions. You know, we have Hanukkah, then we have Christmas, and then we have Kwanzaa, the latter part of the month. We just want to acknowledge any other tradition that we did not acknowledge. We just want to acknowledge at this time, as we wind down the year and we move into, I'm going to just sit down, and we move into, or prepare to move into a new year, a new beginning, as we birth new possibilities, new ideas, and just begin again anew. It's always good to end with a cleansing, with a settling in our spirit, and just realigning ourselves with purpose, with vision, with intention, aligning our heart and our mind so that they're congruent, that we're not desiring one thing and thinking another thing and moving in different directions, but that we are internally at peace. And really it's that ability to be at peace internally that sets us in alignment and allows us to move, I believe, smoothly, safely, and directionally in the path that we desire to go. So today, as we settle into this meditation, I'm going to do less talk and ask us to do more time just in intentional meditation. But I'm revisiting this week and next week some of the meditations we had prior this year. And one from back in July was the word enough. And I thought that would be appropriate for the end of the year, because so often during this season we think about what we don't have, or we're stressed with what we want to have. It's a time of giving, which is wonderful, but often that giving, rather than being a time of blessings or a blissful time in our lives, it becomes a very stressful time because we're thinking about giving and we're trying to give out of an empty cup. We're trying to give from what we don't have. And for many, that puts us into really challenging situations, either going into debt, borrowing money, overloading our credit cards, or just overall feeling stressed out because we don't have what we think we should have in order to make this holiday or this season the way we would like for it to be. So I want us to focus and think on this word enough, because enough can be viewed in a couple of ways. And I want to look at it two-dimensional today. I I want to look at it two-dimensionally. So when we think about enough, enough can be that, and the way we looked at it in July was that from the idea that I am enough, that who I am is enough, what I do is enough, and what I have is enough. And so from this view, it is looking at it from the idea of sufficiency. That everything that I need, I have. That there's nothing lacking within me. Who I am, what I do, what I have, it is enough. So that's one way, and I want us to think about that in meditation. The other way of thinking about enough is saying, I've had enough of this, that, or the other, and I'm not taking that anymore. And so where we are overflowing with in areas that's enough. Enough is enough. And I want to put a lid on that as I end this year. And so I want us to think about enough from both of these angles. One, that I am enough, what I have is enough, what I do is enough. And so that's the sufficiency of who we are. But alongside that, I want us to think about what are those things that are overflowing, that we've had enough of that. It could be just enough drama. It could be, enough just dealing with negativity. It could be enough dealing with negative people. What is it that's enough too, but I want to let that enough go. I don't need that part anymore because I am enough, and that's overflowing, and it's making very toxic the I am enough part of me. So in this cleansing part, we all have to think about that for ourselves. What is it that we are releasing? And we know, sometimes I was speaking with someone just recently and sharing with them that sometimes we don't embrace the positive changes that are coming our way because we're afraid. Sometimes opportunities present, and opportunity presents itself not always as this glamorous, beautiful door to walk through, but sometimes it's just like an open window. It could be a door that looks like, someone's offered me something, and I don't know whether I should accept that. I don't know whether I should take a chance on that. Maybe it's taking another course at school. Maybe it's going back to school. Maybe it's another opportunity. Whatever, and sometimes, I just stay in my little comfortable place. Because I know what it is to sit in this chair, even though it may be uncomfortable. I know what this is, but if I move to that chair, I don't know what that's going to be like. Sometimes we got to take a chance on ourselves. Sometimes we have to have the faith to say, listen, I've sat here long enough, and this, I'm tired of this chair. I've had enough of this place. I've had enough of this. And so, I don't know, that may not be perfect, but I want to try that. I want to try something that may give me an opportunity to do better, be better, and to just fulfill the I am enough that I am. So think about that for yourself. Think about it. Maybe it's your closet. You just need to get rid of, enough. Get rid of some of the stuff in your closet. Enough.
Maybe it's people.
Could be people. Enough. Clear out some of those contacts out of your cell phone. Enough. Enough. Folks that only come around to drain you. Enough. When you see them coming, you're like, oh Lord, no. Enough. Enough. What is it? We talked Sunday about the idea of fasting, and You know, what is it that I want to just detox my mind from? What is it I want to detox my spirit from? That cleansing. Enough. So I am enough, so I don't need that. Because I am enough, I don't need all of that over there. Because I am enough. So today's meditative scripture is from our Christian text, the words of Jesus, and it says, "Give us this day our daily bread." The idea that every day is sufficient unto itself. Meaning that if you can deal with today's challenges, tomorrow will take care of itself. And so often we are into tomorrow, next week, next year, and we can worry ourselves crazy. I know for me, one of the ways I've learned to manage and navigate life, and I learned this intentionally or strategically when I had 3 of my girls were graduating from school, preparing to graduate from school, and the process of getting them ready for college and proms and all of that. And it was overwhelming, and so I had to, the only way I was able to manage that was to just say, take one day at a time. So each day when I would get up, and I'm not a list writing person, but each day when I would get up, I would make a list of like 5 things that just needed to be done that day. I'd say these, and I do it on a little sticky pad, nothing big. These are the 5 things I need to do today. And then I'd put that list down and I'd go about doing what I needed to do that day. And at the end of the day, I'd revisit the list. And if I had got 3 of those things done, that was an awesome day. If I did 2, that was a great day. If I did 1, that was a good day. And I'd start the next day with my list again. Picking up from what I didn't do the day before and starting it. That's the only way I got through it. It's the only way I managed it. These last 2 weeks, and I often share with you all, I've been going through a real juggling situation. And you know, you've seen the usually it's in the circus, the clowns juggling like 3 balls with 2 hands, or even sometimes more than that, and trying not to drop anything. And that can be challenging. Life sometimes feels like that, like you're juggling, multiple things. And you don't want to drop anything and break anything because it all seems important. What I've learned is that sometimes you got to let some things go. If it drops, so what? Is the world going to end? Sometimes you just got to say, enough, that's crazy, that's madness, and let it go. Give us this day our daily bread. Silent prayer is simply the practice of sitting in silence, and that's what we're going to do for about 10 minutes, quieting our thoughts and making ourselves present to the divine. Except for our babies who are present in their activity. I'm going to ask the rest of us to just kind of sit in this place. And this enough. What am I letting go? What am I holding on? All that I am, that's enough. And what am I letting go? As we end this year, turning down the volume of life allows you to listen to your inner voice. What's the volume of life? All that noise out there. And sometimes it's the noise in here. It's the noise that just won't let you rest and sleep. I think I had a fight in my sleep last night, in my dreams, because I woke up this morning and my knuckles were bruised. I said, I don't know who I was fighting with. I don't know who What was it about? When I punch somebody really good. Now, I wonder what they look like if I look like this. So they woke up really bruised. So I said, spiritually, it is done. It is done. But just turning down that volume allows us to just quieting that noise. And we know the spirit is always, the energy is always there, but it allows us to just be at peace. It's an escape in a way, escaping into that realm that's the reality of our lives and not the external. So I'm going to ask us to just, whatever is comfortable for you, we're going to take about 10 minutes. We're going to take about 10 minutes. We're going to close. If it's comfortable, close your eyes. If not, keep them open if it's not a distraction for you. And I want you to just listen to hear and feel your breath. Pay attention to how you're breathing. Relaxing your body, your shoulders, your arms, your legs. For whatever's relaxing for you. And pay attention to your breath. If you could just feel your lungs inhaling and exhaling. This is a body check, a body scan. Just pay attention to the breath as it's coming into your lungs and as you are exhaling it. Just pay attention to it. And if we listen quietly enough, we can hear our heartbeat and hear it beating, pumping the blood throughout our body. See if you can just feel it and hear the rhythm of your heart, your pulse. See if you can connect with it. Is it a fast beat, an intermittent beat, a slow beat? What is your heart's rhythm? You can actually feel that not just in your chest, but as your main arteries and veins are pumping the blood, you can feel that sensation in your neck, in your wrists, in your legs. Feel the aliveness of your body. See if you can notice both your breath and the rhythm of your heart at the same time. Feel it in your stomach. As you inhale and exhale, your stomach is breathing in and out. Yeah. And consider the awesomeness of this body temple. Internally, organs you've never seen or touched with your hands, but yet they do their work. Enough. And just think to yourself, I am enough. I am enough. This day I have all things sufficient that I need for this day. And when I don't need, I let go. It's not adding to me and to my health and well-being. I let it go. I have enough sunshine. There's enough stars at night. There's enough rain in season. There's enough air to breathe. I have enough. I am enough. Enough. In fact, my cup runneth over. I have enough. I am enough. So as we journey these last few days of 2024. We've packed our bags with everything we need, and that is enough. The rest we're leaving behind. We're clearing out, we're cleaning out, we're disposing, we're recycling, we're giving away, we're letting go. Because we have enough. We're going to come back. As you can. Just to our collective gathering. And just feel in our heart the joy that comes with the experience of enough. The joy that comes with knowing that all needs are met. You have all things in sufficiency. Nothing lacking, nothing broken. If we can feel that, we can be that. Don't look at what it may appear to be. Look beyond what it appears to be and see what it is. I'm thankful for each one of you, and I speak life, and life in abundancy and sufficiency in every area of your lives. That your holy, sacred temple is enough. And your connection to Source is enough. Whatever you need is a constant source, a well within you that's supplying you with what you need. And for that, we give thanks. We say Ashe, so it is, and so it shall be. Amen. Thank you for taking that journey with me. I think the lunches are ready, so sit as you need, and whenever you want to move out, that's fine.
Uploaded it?
Oh, thank you.
You uploaded it?
I'm sorry?
You uploaded the thing?
What?
The thing for today. Did you upload it?
Oh, no. It's on YouTube. It's on
Okay,
YouTube.
thank you,
I'll
baby.
send it to you.
All right,
I'll
thank
send
you.
it to you.
Thank you, baby.
Mhm.
Hey, how you doing? Can you sign in for me?
Howdy.
How you
How
been?
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. How are you? Watch your step.
See, how you been? All right, how was the holiday? Huh? Right, that's right. Uh-huh. Why didn't you come over here on Thanksgiving? Is with your family? Oh, okay.
Jessica, I shared it on my Facebook page, so then you can share it from there, okay?
Okay.
It's on the Triumph page. Everyone's good? How you doing? What are those, dirt bikes? That's what they call them, dirt bikes?
You guys, the color purple stuff? The color purple play? I want to see that.